Everybody, welcome to California Bountiful. I'm your host, Tracy Sellers. And you know, all of these flowers behind me are a sure sign that spring has officially sprung here in California. And did you know that there are more than 250 cut flower growers here in California? There are, but none has quite the story like Kendall Farms does. How special is this place? Well, take a look at the two men running the farm, Jason Kendall and his cousin Troy Connor. Jason was thrust into running the farm when his father passed away in 2004. And for help with the farm, he ended up calling upon his cousin Troy, who was in an occupation about as far away from farming as you could get.
Jason had a lot to take care of and he needed help. And so at the time I was the deputy sheriff up in King County, Washington, and doing the career I had prepared for and went to school and got my degree and doing what I really had planned to do for the rest of my life. But there's some strong appeal. Jason's a pretty good salesman. There's neat things to become a farmer. And so at that point I gave up my career and changed from felons to flowers.
Another example of how unique this farm is their location. Surprisingly, this steep, rough, and rugged terrain in the mountains of San Diego County produces some of the most beautiful and visually stunning flowers you could imagine.
So these guys crawl up and down these hills every day, bringing in the product. In the peak of our season, we can be harvesting as many as 16,000 bunches in one day. You also see the variety of what we're harvesting from. All these products come from the farm.
Just like when you go to Starbucks, you got your coffee, it's the same every time, and that's what we want to do. So we grade everything out to be the exact same size bunch. So a lot of times I'm out here checking not only for quality but consistency too.
This jagged terrain, along with the desert-like climate of San Diego, provide the perfect conditions for growing Australian and South African flowers. In addition, Kendall Farms is the largest grower of eucalyptus and wax flowers in all of North America. And they are both a grower and shipper of these gorgeous flowers, so they are able to see the process through the entire path, from their farm to your home, and sometimes even their own homes. Being a woman, I have to ask, how often do your wives expect flowers from you guys?
Expect
Or do you
versus receive.
Versus
Right.
receive.
Right.
I would say on every holiday, every anniversary, every birthday,
occasion, whenever guests
parties,
are coming over,
guests.
anytime guests are in the house, if we're going somewhere, we're expected to bring flowers. So it's a pretty long list.
So basically every day that ends with Y.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot of expectations. All the product comes from the cooler here and gets packed in the boxes right here.
This product right here, we'll label it with California grown, and this is the product that you'll actually see in the stores.
Okay, so here we're at our sealed loading dock where the product gets loaded into the reefer truck that we have here. It's maintained at that 32 to 34 degrees, loading our truck and then out to our customers.
Being a flower farmer in California inherently has its own set of challenges. Mother Nature, lack of water, constant competition from imported flowers. But nothing could prepare Kendall Farms for the challenge they encountered in the fall of 2007.
I got a call from a neighbor that lives up higher up on the hill that was overlooking the farm.
Jason, we got the farm's on fire.
I got on the dozer and started fighting the fires. Probably 75% or more of the production was taken out, and so it was a pivotal moment. And Jason and I sat in his office. I remember the power was still out.
We're like, we're gonna put this farm back together, and that's what we did. And here we are, many years later, and this farm is cranking now.
But every dark cloud has a silver lining, and so having to practically start from scratch, the cousins were able to do things on the farm they had always wanted to do, but never had the time to. Mainly to farm organically and to implement new sustainable practices on the farm, including installing their own water treatment and recycling program.
The drought that we're in right now, it's on everybody's radar and it's critical, so we have those systems. We recycle water. So just this last year we installed a new system to capture all of our water. After these flowers have been boxed up, every bucket comes back. This is the used water, so we reclaim all that water through the system. So this is our latest reservoir, and this is mainly to capture all our runoff and recycled water that we bring from all parts of the farm. We bring it here, store it, and then treat it and ship it back out into the main irrigation reservoirs throughout the farm.
Today, the farm continues to blossom. It's grown to 500 acres with 1,000 fields in production and is home to more than 125 varieties of flowers and plants. No doubt their success is in part due to the quality of products they grow, but also in part due to the quantity of hard work these charismatic cousins have done to restore their family farm.
It really changed us in many ways, and also brought us closer together, as a family, as a team. We've been through a lot together. When you go through a lot, something like that with people, it just brings you together. Yeah, we're pretty blessed working together. We have a really good relationship, and so it makes a lot of fun. It really makes farming and growing here a lot of fun. It would be a lot harder to do it without him.
Not gonna lie, it was a challenging period, and to sit here, standing on top of this hill right now, looking over some of the fields that were just completely scorched and barren, to see we're harvesting here in this field today is fantastic. It's very rewarding.